And welcome to the Lindy Sports Post-Game Report. I am the coach, Dick Cox, reporting on the Charlotte Hornets game tonight here at Time Warner Arena versus the New Orleans Pelicans, or more commonly known as the former Charlotte Hornets. Again, tonight was a big night for Dwight Howard. This was his 1,000th game as an NBA player. And again, he proved that Father Time has not caught up with him, and that Howard tonight, going up against two of the best big men in the NBA at the same time, in Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard posted another double-double, which has gotten to be kind of a common thing for him. But Dwight Howard finished the game with 22 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 block shots. Unfortunately, that was not enough tonight as the Hornets came up on the short end because of poor free throw shooting in the game, lost this game 101-96. Yes, NBA's missing free throws. As a former coach, that makes me want to pull out what little hair I've got left. There is no excuse for NBA players missing free throws, and they did that a lot tonight for the Hornets, as the Hornets shot 58% from the free throw line, going 18 for 31. Frank Kaminsky needs to be in the gym right now over on the practice court practicing. He was 7 out of 12 tonight. Again, had one 3.3 free throw shot foul and made 1 out of 3. Again, Nick Batum had a 3-shot foul, makes 1 out of 3. These cost you close ball games. And again, these are games that are winnable games at home during this 5-game stretch that the Hornets cannot afford to lose. This is where if they're going to get back in the playoff hunt, they need to win these ball games. I had the chance to catch up with Dwight Howard after the ball game and ask him, you've got 1,000 games under your belt now. You have 22 points, 16 rebounds, 3 block shots. How do you continue to play at this level? And, of course, humble guy he is, which he is a very humble guy, was wanting to give the credit to the players on his team, Kemba Walker, Nick Batum, those guys that get him the ball, though. But did speak up and say that he's been blessed. Said, God has blessed me to be able to have a healthy body and to play this game for a long time. He said, I really worked hard during the summer wanting to have a good season. And again, Dwight Howard has been the most consistent player for the Hornets this year. Say what you want to with Kemba, some of the other guys, but Dwight Howard usually puts up a double-double every night. And again, he's having to go in and get his work done in the paint, or it's a war zone, though. But I like the way that he was basically talking about that he came into the league 14 years ago, and that a lot of the guys that came into the league with him are no longer playing. And he gave thanks to God and blessed God, said that he has been blessed, and it's been a blessing for God for him to play this long at this level and continues to work hard every day. And said he's going to keep working hard, that he wants to continue, and he thinks he can play at this level. And by George, he can play at this level. Again, I'm a little bit disappointed. I know he kind of kidded a little bit and joked about it, but the guy still should be an NBA, considered for an NBA spot, because he is Frank the Tank made the comment that he's never seen an athlete, guy with athletic ability and strength and power at Dwight Howard. He's kind of a freak in nature, and he's really a nice guy too, though. I know I went in the locker room really upset about the Hornets' loss tonight. Being a former coach, I was really ticked off with the free throws and how they gave the game away, and left feeling pretty good after talking to Dwight. I had a chance. Dwight came over and talked to me one-on-one a little bit, and just to share with him, though. But, again, big night for Dwight Howard. Not that the Hornets got beat, but he's played 1,000 games and still playing it like he did when he came into the league 14 years ago. Scoring tonight for the Pelicans, leading the way for the Pelicans, Anthony Davis had 19 points tonight. DeMarcus Cousins with a double-double. He had 16 points, 13 rebounds, 19 points for Drew Holiday, 11 points for Twan Moore, and also scoring in double figures was, I believe that's it, all the double-figure scores for him. The Hornets tonight were led by Dwight Howard with 22, 20 points tonight for Kemba Walker, 14 for Marvin Williams, 7 for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, 7 for Nick Batum. Again, Frank Kaminsky had 16 off the bench, but, again, has got to work on his free throw shooting, Frank. You're a big guy. You're going to get fouled. You got to make the free throws on that. The Pelicans bench outscored the Hornets bench tonight 28-27, so not a lot of scoring either way on that, though. But the Hornets, again, on this 5-game homestand, lost a game that they basically gave away the Miami Heat. They gave away one tonight to the Pelicans. They fall to 8 games below 500. Next game for the Hornets will be Friday night as the Atlanta Hawks come to town. Again, you want to come out to the Hive if you get the opportunity. That's one of Dwight Howard's former teams that he'll be playing against, though. But the Hornets will try to get it together and see if they can make a run. Dwight Howard basically told us tonight, he said, this team's not at it. He said, as bad as our record is, we still got a chance. We still got a chance to make the playoffs, and he said that's what he's focused on doing, is he wants so hard, so bad to get into the playoffs, to take the Hornets, lead them to the playoffs. Steve Clifford said that Dwight Howard is a playoff player, the guy that if you get him in a series, he'll wear you down. So would love to see Dwight Howard get the Hornets into playoffs, but they can't keep giving games away like they're doing tonight, though. Again, not a good story tonight from the Hive. The Pelicans from New Orleans win 105-96, but congratulations to Dwight Howard on his 1,000th game. Again, I told him afterwards, I said, hang in there and keep plugging away. And he's a battler, and he said, I'll do it, Coach. So for reporting tonight for Lindy's Sports, I am the coach, Dick Cox. Good night, everybody.